When we think about resiliency of participants enrolled in FIRST, we need to acknowledge the prevalence of trauma, particularly racial trauma and its impact. Of course, we need to be supportive of resilient efforts of participants. However, we also need to acknowledge that individuals with mental health concerns, especially those experiencing psychosis, have often been placed in many traumatic situations. This is particularly true for Black, Indigenous, and people of color. As Dr. Omolara Uwemedimo states, "I don't need you to praise me for my resilience. I need you to stop creating spaces of trauma where being resilient is all I'm allowed to be." Trauma results from an event, series of events, or set of circumstances that is physically harmful or life-threatening. Trauma has adverse impacts on an individual's functioning, as well as mental, physical, social, emotional, and spiritual well-being. According to Mental Health America, racial trauma is referred to as race-based traumatic stress and is experienced by an individual that suffered an emotionally painful, sudden, and uncontrollable racist encounter. It can come as a result of direct experience of racism, vicariously, or transmitted intergenerationally. As part of FIRST, we want to work to ensure safety for participants in hopes of creating an environment free from trauma. This can include diversity among team members, appropriate and supportive offices and lobbies, and utilizing trauma-informed approaches. Trauma-informed approaches are consistent with some of the core elements of CSC for FEP, including shared decision-making, ensuring safety for individuals, communicating with transparency, and supportive collaboration for team members. Click on Next for a brief learning activity.